So a few weeks ago, I saw the sarcastic message on the Beamng Discord. I guess this is what inspired me to create this atrocity. I had wanted to make a mod for a car before, but my 1 month of Blender experience failed me. Creating this was a bit of a struggle, and I had to look through a bunch of documentation and asking people for help on Discord. But looking past all the hardship and pain I went through it, yeah, I still hate it. So of course the first thing to do is create a model of the mac and cheese wheel. Using a random bowl tutorial on YouTube, I made a half decent bowl. Next I had to make the macaroni. Unfortunately I was in a bit of a rush making this model, and I had somehow managed to find the most inefficient method of making it. Each model ended up having several thousand vertices, and putting in the Beamng ended up lagging the game. All in all, this model pretty much ended up shit. Now for the next part, putting it in a game. Since this is my first time making a mod and I had to read through a lot of documentation and outdated modding methods, I eventually found a scuffed way of putting it in a game thanks to some people on Discord. This method was terrible, however, as it directly replaced the files inside the Beamng folders. There was still a ways to go, however, as the tire alignment was completely off and there was no texture. So I started by remaking the model, as I had noticed a significant performance loss when the tire was spawned in. After remaking the tire and placing it in the tire file, I noticed that the alignment was pretty much fixed by itself. All I needed to do was fix some of the rim clipping. Now the last thing to do was to get the textures on. It turns out Beamng has some custom compression doodads and requires separate software to compress it, so yeah, that was kind of a pain. All in the end, I got it working, and here it is. The mod isn't entirely done yet. I still have to package and zip it, and the first time I tried to do it, it turns out I need the wheel to go with the tire, else it won't show up. Also, this probably wouldn't make it onto Beamng repo, considering how shitty it is and how it's just a mesh slab. I have planned for it still. It's a 5-step process. Number 1. Create a custom wheel so that it actually appears on the part selector. 2. Remake the tire model, cause right now it looks like a chunky piss in a bowl. 3. Redo the tire alignment, or just delete the tire altogether and replace it with the wheel. 4. Make a custom J-beam, cause this one's just currently using the J-beam of the old tire. 5. Package and post it on the repository. Of course this will take some time to do, and I have other videos planned for this month. It should be out soon though. Well, that's all I have for now. See ya.